Now, you may be wondering what on earth this thing is. Well, this is the Chaparral 2J that competed in the US-based Can-Am series in 1970, before predictably it was outlawed for the sake of that championship. It may look unorthodox, literally a box with wheels, but it was absolutely rapid back in the day. Let's get into it. Built by Jim Hall and Hap Sharp, it is one of the world's first examples of a ground effect racing car, with fans being built into the rear to suck out air from underneath the 2J to nail it to the ground. The fans being operated by another engine entirely, that whole system being taken from a snowmobile. The skirt all the way around the car would always at a minimum have 1 inch of ground clearance, as to not hit the deck but let as little air underneath the car as humanly possible. And then because of these fans, the grip didn't decrease at lower speed corners, as is what you typically see nowadays with something like an F1 car. The 2J could produce 680 brake horsepower, a frankly gargantuan amount for a regulated series in the 1970s. On top of the fact it only weighed 880 kilograms, it would absolutely stick to the road at all times, creating a tremendous amount of grip that no other car could keep with. Interestingly, only housing 3 gears in an automatic unit, its ultimate speed was 220 miles per hour. A speed you'd need a tremendous amount of nutsack for, as this car was an absolute death trap, as you can see. It was banned through the fact the fans were deemed a movable aerodynamic part, which is perfectly valid. Then the fact that McLaren stated that the banning of the 2J was for the good of the championship. Think of that what you will. As if it did finish a race, it would almost certainly be winning that race, as reliability, perhaps unsurprisingly, was its Achilles heel. You can probably imagine that this inspired the Brabham fan car BT46B that came along at the Swedish Grand Prix in 1978, as it also had exactly the same concept of using a fan to create insane amounts of downforce at any speed, but of course this also ended up getting banned. This may well be the weirdest race car of them all.